Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the Arcanum. I'm the awesome one, the icon. So Chappie. Yes, Chappie. Not Rick, not Carl, not Princess Kaguya. It's called Chappie. This is a movie based on a robot called Chappie, alright? Not humans, alright? Humans are not the focus of this movie. The focus of the movie is a robot called Chappie. So Chappie is directed by Neil Blomkamp, the same guy behind Elysium and District 9. Now I have to mention I didn't see Elysium and I didn't see District 9 because I just wasn't into movies like, back then when they came out. And right now it's easier to see movies. Now District 9, I've heard a lot of good things about District 9 and I will see it soon. I will see it, just that I haven't had the time. So, District 9, a lot of good reviews. It was awesome. I think it was called one of the best sci-fi, kind of movies. Elysium didn't really get that, big of a reaction, that great of a reaction. So now Neil Blomkamp brings us Chappie. Now when I saw the first trailer for Chappie, I'm like, okay, what the hell am I watching? What the hell is this? Like, this is like the most cheesiest trailer ever. Well, Dev Patel, Slumdog Millionaire Dev Patel and his little robot experience. I'm like, what the hell? It just was a disappointment. I'm like, all right, I'm not even interested in this. However, when I saw the second trailer, things changed because I'm like, all right, this is a pretty good second trailer. And part of me is like, alright, so the first trailer sucked so bad, and then the second trailer is so good. Like, is it like a horror movie? In horror movies when they put all the fucking good scenes in the trailer and you go see the movie and it winds up being like a total disappointment? I was thinking that was the same thing, as in Chappie, they put all the good scenes in the trailer and when you go see it, it would be a disappointment. But when I saw Chappie, sit down, watch the whole 1 hour, 40 minutes, whatever it was, my mind was blown because Chappie was awesome. I'm gonna say it right now. I thought Chappie was a really fantastic, awesome movie. I give Chappie a 3 out of 4s, a king of diamond. And I don't usually give out ratings at the beginning of videos, I usually do that at the end of the videos. But that's just how impressed I was with Chappie. Now, the movie's getting a lot of negative reviews, and I really don't see why. I give it 3 out of 4 stars and that's pretty high, and I will explain why I thought Chappie was awesome. Number one reasons are the characters. I always say, like, to have a good story, to have a good hero, you need a good villain. Now, the hero of this story is Chappie, the robot. He's a robot with a consciousness, alright? He's able to think and feel and all of that stuff, alright? Just like a human. He started out as a baby, as you saw, he was a baby, and you saw Chappie, like, evolving. Now, he got around these guys who wanted to use him as a, part of the heist and stuff to, steal money and stuff, so they were, like, teaching him, but then Dev Patel came in and he's like, hey, I'm your maker and stuff, you're not supposed to be doing that kind of stuff. When they put Chappie out, I think they said they were going to teach Chappie a lesson or something like that. And when they, Chappie got in the van and they left him out and he was being attacked and they threw like the Molotov onto Chappie, started burning Chappie, I'm like, holy crap, that was insane. And Chappie got an arm, he got upgraded and stuff like that. That was some pretty cool stuff, pretty emotional kind of stuff. Now, the main villain here is Hugh Jackman. Now, Hugh Jackman, you don't see Hugh Jackman as a villain, like, really often. He's usually Wolverine doing his thing as Wolverine. I think he's gonna be the villain in the new Peter Pan movie called Pan, so I look forward to that. He's gonna be Blackbeard. So, the villain, I love the villain. I thought Hugh Jackman as a villain was pretty awesome, and to get an actor like Hugh Jackman, a big A-list actor like Hugh Jackman, to play a villain role, you kind of knew the villain's role had to be really interesting, really awesome, and his character was really awesome. I can't remember the name right now, but his character was really awesome because you know what is driving him. You know what is driving his character, and he doesn't like artificial intelligence. Right now, the world is awesome. Everything is at peace. The robots, these cheap robots, they're doing their things. But he doesn't trust it. The guy believes in Skynet, alright? The guy believes that one day, these robots, they will turn against mankind and there will be nothing to stop them. So he's working on his machine, which is pretty expensive, so that, just in case, the robots go out of control, he will have the machine to stop them. But his machine, I mean, when you finally saw it in action at the end, like, oh my, the machine looks crazy. But it's a lot of money to build it, alright? It's a lot of money, a lot of investment that you gotta really put into the machine. So he goes out to kind of create chaos. The only way that they were gonna fund his experiment, fund the robot experiment or whatever, was unless the robots, the cheap robots right now, showed like some signs of, you know, they were out of control. So he messed up all that programming to get the robots to, you know, attack the city, attack each other, and all that. Pretty much shut them down. My bad. He got the robots like shut down. So with that happening and all the chaos, the gangs are coming out, causing a hell of a lot of chaos. He finally got his wish and he got his program, but what does he do? He goes out to attack Chappie. And why Chappie? Because Chappie, he saw what Chappie could do. He saw that Skynet was becoming real. Like, Chappie had a mind of his own. He could capable of thought, he could think, he could do all these amazing things, draw everything. He was basically a human, but he's not a human, he's a robot. So he fears these artificial intelligence. He fears them because he doesn't know what they're capable of. He don't know what artificial intelligence is capable of, and that's what was really driving him. So all of that, I love that about his character. I really loved it. Now Chappie, on the other hand, Chappie, while you're watching the journey of Chappie, this is a story about Chappie. I thought the way Chappie was handled, like everything that happened with Chappie, was pretty awesome. It was amazing, a great character development for Chappie. As I said, you saw that one scene where they threw the Molotov on him and it was burning. He kept on walking and he's like, help. He said, help. He's like, he's trying to like say, you know, help me. Like, fucking help me. But they're just like beating him and all of that shit. Hugh Jackman's character, they took him captive. They had him in the van. They were cutting his hand off. He's saying, help me. He's saying, help me. But no, they wouldn't help. They kept cutting him and they took the little chip thing out of his head. I believe the guard key out of his head. And that was like, wow. Like, Chappie's a robot. He's an artificial intelligence, but you actually think of Chappie as a person. And that brings me to what else I like about the movie. Like, the emotional investment. The emotional investment is there. Like, you feel it for this robot. He's a robot, but you think of him as a human being. There are some things that are happening to Chappie and you're like, oh my god, like, you feel this way. You feel you're emotionally invested into the movie, and you know it's a robot, but you're still just so invested into it. And I thought that was really great how they wrote Chappie and how they, you know, they had all these crazy things happen to him and, you know, what he had to go through. I thought that was really awesome. Back to the characters, I thought, I don't remember what their names. I think Ninja is his name in real life. His real name is Ninja. I thought that was really cool. His real name is Ninja. And also Yolandi. Yolandi is also her real name. I believe her real name is Yolandi, Yol-Landi Visser. That's her real name. Papi and Mommy and Papi. Or Mommy and Papa. I think he was Papa or Mama. Whatever it was. That was pretty cool. I love those two characters. You also understand them, and also Martinez from The Walking Dead. Yeah, Martinez was there. It was awesome. He had to die. Why does Martinez always have to die in the craziest way? Like Martinez, he becomes. I'm calling him Martinez now. I don't even remember what his name was in the movie, but I remember him as Martinez from The Walking Dead. But Martinez's character, he's a good guy. He's all right. He's cool, just like The Walking Dead. He wasn't really that bad, but he has these unfortunate deaths. You know, in The Walking Dead, the governor just like fucking smashed him with the golf club. In this one, he gets ripped in half by, you know, Hugh Jackman controlling the, what's it called, the moose? I believe it was called the moose. So it's like, wow. But Ninja and Mommy or Yolandi, I also love their characters. I love their characters. I thought they were pretty awesome. Like, just how everything unfolded. Like, with him, like, deep down, I guess the guy really does care about Chappie. You see that he really does care about Chappie, but he just really has to get this money. That's why he's stealing the cars. And I gotta say, when Chappie's like stealing the cars, breaking the cars in, I thought it was pretty awesome when they were telling him that you're not supposed to damage the car, you're actually supposed to steal the car. You know, but Ninja is doing all of that because, you know, he owes this guy like $20 million. So he has to figure out a way to get this guy his $20 million or else they're gonna die. So that's what's really driving his character. And at the end, like, when Chappie is getting attacked and stuff like that, he looked out for Chappie. Like, he was gonna even sacrifice himself for Chappie and, you know, the maker. I did like it at the end where Yolandi, she came in. Like, we all thought the Moose, Hugh Jackman and the Moose was gonna kill Ninja, but then Yolandi came in with I believe like a rocket powered grenade kind of thing. She blasted that thing, but then she got shot with the Moose shot her. Like, you see the bullet just like piercing through her, and it's like, wow, that is some intense shit. I thought the action was pretty awesome. I love the action. I thought the action was like pretty awesome shit, man. Chappie being a badass, so you see him wearing the chain and the necklace and all that stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. And the whole gangster stuff with that Chappie was doing, I loved it. Like, I guess that kind of upset some people that they're going towards the stereotypes with bringing gangsters in there and stuff like that. It's different. I liked it. Like, what was Chappie supposed to be around? Like a bunch of Disney princesses or something? I liked what they did with that, bringing in some gangsters, and that was like, those scenes brought the humor. Like, I didn't expect Chappie to have humor, but I just love it how I enjoyed the film. Like, I could laugh. Like, Chappie learning these gangster stuff. Like, Chappie cool. Chappie's a pimp. Chappie awesome. The way Chappie was walking, the way he's holding the gun, putting on the chains and stuff, being a badass. I thought it was pretty cool. Like, Chappie, he wants to survive. Chappie don't want to die. Dev Patel, the dude was awesome. I'm surprised that I actually liked. There was one point where I thought Dev Patel could have been in the movie more, but then he showed up and he did some pretty awesome stuff. So I gotta say, I love all the characters. I like the characters. I loved how emotionally invested I was in the movie. Like, I cared about Chappie. He's a robot, but you care about him. Like, he wants to survive. He wants to be kind of human-like. I really enjoyed that. Characters are awesome. Hugh Jackman is a villain. A really interesting villain. A really interesting villain that you can really get behind. You understand where he's going. Like, you understand why he's doing those things. I mean, it's kind of questionable that, actually, when he set out the code to terminate, I believe, the Genesis data, like, he sounded like he was programming them to destroy other people, or he just pretty much shut them down. Like, he shut them down, and that wasn't really a bad thing, but it kind of is a bad thing because it resulted in the gangs, like, the gangs saying like, oh, the police are out, so it's time to attack the city and stuff. But he shut them down. It's not like he attacked them or anything like that. All he wanted to do was to get the Moose program running, but he couldn't get that because all the money was being transferred to make the Chappie program, the Genesis program work. But, he was prepared. He wanted to be prepared, and I totally understood his character. And I totally understood what he was doing. And I gotta say, the last couple of scenes where Chappie's just, like, destroying the shit out of Hugh Jackman, just, like, throwing him to walls and shit like that. Just, like, beating the shit out of him before he said, I forgive you. Wow, that was awesome, man. As I said, the action, how these action scenes were directed, how interesting and how you can get behind these characters, I totally loved it. I totally loved it. I saw Unfinished Business before Chappie, and when I saw Chappie, the whole thing, from the moment the movie started out, I kind of just knew it was going to be good. I gotta say, Chappie was a hell of a better film than I actually expected it to be. It was better than I expected it to be. Chappie, the robot, is freaking awesome. I totally got behind him. I might have had like a little tear, just a little tear, in the movie, what they were doing to Chappie, cutting off his arm, and he's like, hey, help me, like, help, and, that wasn't really helping him, but, again, I don't understand the negativity towards the movie. Maybe it's because some people saw District 9, they saw Elysium, and they were like, oh, maybe it's the same thing. I didn't see District 9, I didn't see Elysium. I saw Chappie, and Chappie was awesome. But anyway, guys, what did you guys think about Chappie? Let me know below. And I don't know, if you like what I do here, want to see more, click that subscribe button and join the Ascension. I'm the icon. But if you saw Chappie, and you thought it was bad, please explain to me, why was it bad? I want to know. Some people are like, alright, this movie was bad, it was horrible. Explain to me how it was horrible. I thought Chappie was good. I thought it was a really good film. And I just explained to you why I thought it was good, as in the characters were pretty awesome. You could get behind them. The villain was awesome. The villains were really cool, really interesting. You understand what the villain is doing, why he's doing these things. And they're pretty interesting. The heroes, the characters, how they just come around. They like turn kind of a new leaf. Like, they're not all bad. Like, when it really matters most, they stand together and they fight, the common enemy. I just loved all of that. The action scenes, they were incredible. The Moose coming in, wow. I gotta say, it was awesome. Chappie uploading his consciousness into like a new robot, and also him helping the maker get into one of the, you know, the machines. I thought that was pretty cool. And even at the end where mommy, or I think that's what Chappie calls her, right? Mommy got like a new body, more like a woman robot, and she opened her eyes. That was like so cool, because that was kind of reminiscent of, you know, the Age of Ultron trailer where the Vision opened his eyes. But yeah, I thought Chappie was really cool. Chappie's a really great movie that you kind of need to watch. It's a really great movie about artificial intelligence that, you know, that will lead up to Age of Ultron. Like, this artificial intelligence stuff was pretty cool, but if you want to see something of like really higher grade scale, then you got to see the Avengers Age of Ultron. But for right now, I'm really happy that I took the time to go see Chappie. I guess I gotta say, like, Chappie, really enjoyed it. I recommend it to anybody because it was a really fun movie, a really fun time. I liked it. Well, no, actually I didn't like it. I loved it. I loved it. 3 out of 4 stars, a King of Diamond. That's my opinion on Chappie. That's why I liked it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later.